Hey everybody, and welcome to a very exciting video for Arkham Horror the card game. Thanks to Fantasy Flight Games, we have an Edge of the Earth player card spoiler for you. And let's not even wait any longer, let's just get it on the screen. We got right here, Sled Dog. Sled Dog is a 3-cost neutral asset that takes up the ally slot and it commits for a fist. It has 2 horror and 2 damage soak on it. It's an ally and a creature. You may include up to 4 copies of Sled Dog in your deck, and up to 2 Sled Dogs can take up a single ally slot. As an action, you can exhaust X Sled Dogs to move X times as a move action, and then you can also, as an action, exhaust X Sled Dogs, take a fight action. You get plus X Fist for this attack instead of its standard damage. This attack deals X damage.
So 1 Sled Dog is bad?
Yes.
No, you can use it to move 1 time.
Yep, for an action. You can also use it to fight. Admittedly, plus 1 punch
it is plus
for
1
1
punch.
damage.
It's like a knife. 1 time a turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
But when you get
2 dogs.
More dogs, 2 dogs is where already now it's
2 dogs is I think 2 dogs is where you're neutral on your investment, because it still eats your ally slot and it takes you 6 resources and 2 cards to get there.
That is a lot, yeah.
But if you can find a way to have 3 or 4 dogs in play, whew.
Yeah, as soon as you get to 3, you're going to start feeling pretty nice about that.
4 dogs.
So hear me out.
Yeah.
You're playing Leo Anderson because he interacts with allies.
Yeah.
Obviously. Also, he's able to play teamwork, and you owe me 1, which is an integral part of this.
Okay.
Of course.
Mitch can hold 2 allies, or gives you 2 ally slots for unnamed allies. Sled Dogs have no name.
Yeah.
They're just Sled Dogs. So with that and your charismas, you can hold 8 Sled Dogs. So you need one of your teammates to be playing Sled Dogs as well, so that you can teamwork them off them, or you owe me 1 out of their hand, and then you can assemble a fully armed and operational doggo station.
I mean,
you get to fight it plus 8 for 8 damage, Justin.
If you're there to just let's just take a second and be this plan, it does have steps that work, because when you get 4 dogs, you're going to start seeing value out of them, right?
Yeah.
And then 8 dogs is just greedy but great, right?
If you get to 8 dogs, I don't see how you could ever lose, to be
Yeah.
honest.
No.
Just Umordoth shows up and you're like, get him!
Yeah.
My first thought too was Leo as well, just because they now only cost 2, which is a big difference. To only have to spend 8 resources as opposed to 12 to get all 4 of them out. Because you want all 4 out. If you're playing Sled Dogs, your goal of your deck is to get all 4. So we're going to be talking that you at least have 2 in play, but you're dreaming for 3 or 4.
Yeah.
2 is not super difficult either. You can play lucid dreaming.
Yep.
And if you have a Sled Dog, you can dream about how life would be if you had more Sled Dogs.
Yeah, that's always
nice. Then you can just have more Sled Dogs. If you got a Mandy on your team, and maybe you can convince her to let you find 2 Sled Dogs with your lucid dreaming.
Travis, why don't you talk about this Mandy idea you have?
Yeah, so there's a bad Mandy deck I've been joking about. We play Fire Mandy because she can play Acidic Ichor and Knowledge of the Elders and find them easily. And the Sled Dogs fit nicely into that, because you can give her a bunch of punch and deal a bunch of extra damage if you have the dogs. But Mandy makes exceptional use out of calling in favors, where she can look at the top 9 and you can pick up a dog and then play 2 dogs for no money.
Yeah.
and still have a 3rd dog. And
I might be wrong on this, but I just played it. I can just pull the card out here. But calling in favors, it has to be a different ally, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
You did it. You picked up Mr. Rook to play Mr. Rook today.
No,
so I hope not.
Yeah, you just find it.
No, so you can even you control, then search. Oh no, so you have to play them from the deck, so you can't play the one that you just picked up. Because if you miss and only find 1, but still, just finding 2 and then playing 2 for...
No, that'd be insane. It's just a reset for Beat Copper and Gree Wagner or something like that.
Yeah, flicker your agency back up, oh no!
Oh, I've done it.
Yeah, but I think if you want to build a Sled Dog deck, you want to either... you don't just throw this into any deck. Taking up that ally slot is a huge cost, and if you're playing Sled Dog, you kind of build around it. You want cards that let you find the Sled Dog. Calling in favors is huge for that, I think.
Yep.
Having someone on your team who's playing yellow who can help you find them is pretty solid, because you're not actually gonna get that much use out of these if you're playing a yellow character, to be honest.
Yeah, I think if you're playing just about any green character, you're probably pretty okay because you can just play like the all-in pile
Yeah.
and draw your entire deck in the first couple of turns.
I was gonna say too,
Okay.
they also seem pretty all right with Monterey Jack. You know,
Yeah,
that you now can
Monterey
because he has the yellow, so that he can go into the searching.
Yeah.
He also
He benefits from the movement.
exactly. So now your dogs are also like rewarding you because they're good boys.
Yeah, I think they're also very solid in like red decks where you can play chance encounter to get them back should your dogs ever die. Which like hopefully they don't. Or
Yeah.
like if you're playing Yorick, you can just be like, I'll kill your guy, and my dog gets bigger,
Yeah.
More dog.
more dog.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah.
that seems that seems good
Yeah.
too because
No.
then you could just like commit them for the fist and then like here's a dog.
Surprise dog.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a charisma alligatory in this pack as well.
Like
Like charisma but different.
Mhm.
Something that'll like, enable you to potentially play
Yeah.
like 4 copies of Sled Dog just
Yeah.
with this
Well,
player stuff.
Bryn and I have often daydreamed about the red Miskatonic University funding that cares about creatures. So it's a creature, and also like it works really well. We can have our we've had our dumb like 8 cat deck, and now we can have our dumb 12 dog deck.
Yeah, sure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably really good in a Joe Diamond pile too, because you can just play your hunch deck full of cards that let you draw or look for cards, and then sled dogs to fight guys. So then you don't even have to take up your hand slots with weapons, because you just have
That's
dogs.
fair. You
Yeah.
can move around, spend your actions
Yeah.
on investigating.
Yeah,
Yeah, it might be a little tough economy-wise, because
Yeah.
yellow and
we
blue
don't
need money.
concern ourselves with that here.
I know you don't.
I mean, luckily, like
I have never once concerned myself with that.
I know you don't.
luckily, like with yellow, you just get some crack the cases going, and then that's some pretty good. But I mean, it is still like you're aiming to play once again 4. That is still 12 resources, so you're going to want to
a lot
plan
of money.
for getting to them.
Yeah, yeah. You're probably not playing more than 1 a turn though, so you get the 1 resource every turn. It's like you're paying 2.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You do also need to
Yeah.
invest something like experience into charisma or whatever to get
Yep.
multiples them out. But even like baseline, having like 4 of these in your deck, and like as long as you can consistently keep 2 in play, and you have like a reasonable fight score already, I think they're pretty solid.
Yeah.
Like you will make up some of those. Like they're your allies. They're gonna die at some point.
Yes.
That's just life, and like being able to replace them is nice, and you will get value out of the movement to help make up for the large cost of playing them.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, just seeing what, just the world, the tarot card, right? Like,
Oh,
even
the
if you're on
star.
like a big,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh yeah, the stars. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
stars,
the world's the yellow one. My mistake.
Yeah.
But just the having them all have 3/3, right? Like if you're like building, like we're playing in a world that you're building all around them because that's what you're going to be doing with these guys, and having like 4 soaks at 3/3 is like I'm never gonna die, right?
Yeah.
If you take that much damage, you should either be playing like Tommy Muldoon or be reevaluating.
Tommy Muldoon.
The
The dogs
choices.
pay back. They say, "Don't worry, Tommy,
Yeah.
I'll be back. Just take some money for when I show up next time."
Yeah.
Tommy would be pretty okay with these guys too.
Yeah, like they do kind of just fit in a lot of places. But I think, because they're so built around, they're not exactly like
You can't
we
just
need
put
to
them-
force them into something, right? Like they're not so good.
Yeah,
Right.
you have to build around. Like if you're gonna play them, you have to build around them a little
Exactly.
bit,
You can't
but
just
you
put
can't
them in a
just put
deck.
them in a deck. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. You could play Lola sled dogs, and then you never have to discard your sled dogs because
That's
you're
true.
never in
I
neutral.
don't want to talk about Lola every favorite day, man.
But we can,
well, we're gonna.
and we're
Like I
going
mean, his neutral card is good for Lola. I'll give you that.
Yep.
Yeah. One thing I like about this one is I know we've kind of seen this like the myriad stuff, but like having assets that you can have over the normal 2 with is kind of exciting to see what the design they can do with that in this, and I think this is a nice sign of that.
I don't like it because it means we get less cards.
It's true, but that was that was one of your concerns earlier that we were going to have too many cards,
yeah.
and now, I mean, at least this sled dog's 4 of them. I also just love the 2 in the back that are like
They're just
telling
laughing.
jokes to each other. Yeah. Sick. Any other thoughts on this guy?
No, I'm done.
Yeah.
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 I think I'm good.
I only evaluate these so much with like the cards that we know have been that have been
true.
previewed. So
It's true. If you guys are watching below and you have any thoughts or deck ideas where these sled dogs can find a home that we might not have said, please let us know in the comments down below. And also if you just want to say hi, we like saying hi. And if you're new to the channel, and this spoiler was your first time hanging out with us, Travis, that's Bryn, this is I, Justin. We play Arkham a lot. We release a video every weekday, every day of the week. We release a new video ranging from gameplay to discussion to deck guides to our list videos, as well as stuff to how to get better while playing the game, and then also some really dumb stuff too every now and again. We balance it out with a bit of everything. So if you like that kind of stuff and you like Arkham Horror, consider subscribing to our channel. And as well, in 2 days, on Sunday, we're going to be releasing another spoiler video, and then 2 days after that, on Tuesday, we have another spoiler video coming your way. So stay tuned for those, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell to be notified when those videos get live. Thanks for watching, have a good one, and as always, GG's.